Hey everybody, this is Calvin from Tacubin. Today we're taking a second look at the Tumi Alpha 2 Series Slim Deluxe Portfolio briefcase. We've had it now for over a year, so it's a good time to take another look at this bag and share our thoughts about how we liked it, and also to show you what it's like after a year of use. As you can tell, the bag has held up pretty well. The nylon is very thick. It's resistant to abrasion, so it could pass off as new if you didn't know that this was already a year old. There's only a few points of wear that I should point out. That's this frame that you see down here. And keep in mind, this bag was on the floor at my work desk, sliding on different surfaces, concrete, carpet, hardwood. So it's pretty remarkable that this is the only sign of fraying on this bottom part. Otherwise, you can see here it's all very smooth and there's no defection or wear here. Another 2 points of wear that I'll show is, you see that metal hook there. Now this is real metal, it's coated, but it's rubbing off because of that weight, because I did use this as a messenger sling. So it's on here as well as on the other side, which is right there. But these are minor things, and I don't think it takes away from the appeal of the bag. So a year older, still good. The handles are still feeling well. They still have a nice smell. It is genuine leather. I really appreciate this handle clasp with the way they designed it, with the flat here and then curving up to give you a nice grip on both sides. Now this time we have the bag filled as I would typically fill it, so you get an idea of how to pack this bag. Starting with the front pocket, I don't use this a whole lot. I still find it to be really unnecessary. I guess it's okay if you want the extra organization. I use it just with a receipt there, and then with the little eyeglass wipe there. But otherwise, the reason why I don't like this pocket is because you fill this main compartment of the bag and all the contents push the bag out. So if that happens, every time you want to access this pocket, you really have to pull it and push this in to get whatever it is that you're putting in. What ended up happening was like I said, I didn't really use it. The second pocket though, the small one, I found to be very useful. I like the way that it's gusseted. I like the way that it's 2 zippers and it opens up in a U-line, and you can really pull it out because you can actually stuff quite a bit in here. So what I have typically is a hard drive, portable charger, we also made a video of, and some mints. On top of that, it's a good place to hold your pen. I never got to use this as a wallet replacement, so I never really put any credit cards in here. But I do have my checkbook in here. Now, these 2 pockets, the RFID and the side, just another organization feature for you. I was able to stick in a couple USB ports. It's nice to just put things that you don't want in clear visibility, perhaps. And then on this side, I don't really do this. I'm just showing you this for demonstration purposes, but the RFID is meant to protect your identity on cards, so you can throw a wallet in there. But I'll show you why that's a problem with the placement. But for now, you can easily slide in a wallet or a money clip or a passport and slide it in there. Back up. Now, the main compartment. Before we get into that though, notice this here. There's 2 kind of side pockets, right? One on the back, one on the front. But unless you're really trying to get into the front axis, you never really get to open it, which is really nice. It shows how strong the magnet can be, and you could stuff it on. Right now I have, this guy in here, and you can also put a phone in there, and that's part of the reason why I said that the wallet placement is bad, because if you put something in here, all of a sudden you have one thing bulging out, your wallet or whatever you decide to put into that RFID pocket in the front here bulging out too, and then nothing really here to balance that. So oftentimes if you do put your phone in there, you're gonna have this bag be kind of lopsided, if you get what I mean. But anyways, this clasp is great. So the design led me to say, well, if I want to open it, then it's easier to slide things into this back pocket, which I have no problem with. I like the width of this. It is wider than the front pocket, Okay, you can tell the difference right there. It's about 2 to 3 inches wider, so it makes it easier to access. Okay, now going to the main compartment. Show you guys. I have a notebook here as well as a 13-inch laptop. However, it is wide enough. You can see there's enough room there for up to a 15-inch laptop with no problem. Now, as soon as you add a charger like I do here, all of a sudden the Slim Deluxe Portfolio brief becomes not so slim. So you kind of break the lines of the profile, which isn't a problem. It's good that the bag can accommodate it, but just don't be fooled into thinking, oh, this is going to be really slim if you pack it the way I do. Because as you can tell, it is kind of bulky, right? So obviously it depends on what you put in there, but for me it hasn't really been the slim case, but it's okay. I can only imagine that the ones that are not slim are only going to be even thicker, and it won't feel as stuffed, right? But overall, this bag is great. I haven't really got a chance to use this function, being able to slide it over the handlebars of a rolling bag. I don't expect any issues with that. And so yeah, there you go. This is our second look at the Tumi Alpha 2 Deluxe Slim Portfolio Brief. Hope you enjoyed this video. As a follow-up to our first video ever, if you have any comments, please let us know. Any thoughts, any questions. This is part of our private collection, so feel free to ask below. And thank you very much for watching. Shout out to Colombia.